Okay, so I'm Andrew. I'm a life coach. I specialize in, well, what do I specialize in?
The eternal question
yeah,
for all of us, probably.
Personal development and helping people self-regulate and become more resilient. And out of this, I want to, ironic, I want to give a clear, kind of consistent message across my platforms, LinkedIn and also Facebook.
Perfect.
Yes.
Awesome. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Is it Sheetal?
Yes, it is Sheetal. Hi, everyone. I would really like to thank Rebecca and Emily for the Coaches Couch group. It has been instrumental in all my coaching practices. And if you can tell me how you do it, I'm not sure, but if I saw small child near Emily, and if she manages to do that with that, I mean, I'm always having no time with my 11-year-old around. So I think kudos to both of you for that effort. That group really helps. Coming back to where I am from, I'm from India, and I'm a transformation coach helping working professionals and small businesses achieve tangible goals in a time-bound manner. And I want to have my LinkedIn page, and I'm not too active on other platforms, but I'm looking at exploring. Marketing is a weak area for me. Thank you.
Welcome. You're welcome.
Oh, and Anna left. She's going to come back. Yeah, let me see. I'm going to ask.
Yeah, she said she couldn't hear, so hopefully she can come back in and hear better. But everyone else can hear. So, and who's the other person there? It starts with a C. Your name, Chinedu?
Yes, Chinedu. Hi.
Hi.
Yes. So my name is Chinedu. I'm just kind of getting started with coaching. Just gotten certified with wellness coach. But trying to really find out what I want to focus on. Not really sure if I wanted to stay with the wellness health coaching or branch into professional stress management coaching. So I'm trying to kind of still get clarity, but also meet more people. So that's why I've, joined Facebook and LinkedIn and saw this thing about, improving your profile. So I thought it would be something that I could also. So I'm just kind of exploring, seeing how I can get my business started. Yes.
Perfect. Well, you're in the right place.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, I just have to get into my
people, right?
Taking lunch. Hi.
Sometimes I feel like zoomed out, but then sometimes I'm like, I want to see people.
Yeah.
I'm just doing lunch now, so I'm actually at work trying to.
No, you're multitasking. Cool.
Yeah.
I know all about it. Yeah. I'm so glad you're here then. That's good because it's so important to have like your profiles updated. I think it's like a psychological thing as well. And at least it was for Emily and I. Like we're fairly new coaches too. It's been about a year for us since we graduated, and so we're getting into this too. So we're like, we're in this journey with all of you. And at first I resisted so hard. I was just like, oh no, my Facebook is personal profile. I don't want to, I don't want my aunt commenting. I don't want to put anything there. I don't want to change my profile, and then you learn more and you start to realize that you have to just like internalize it and like also put it out there that you're a coach, announce it, to the world, even if no one really sees it. You can adjust. We can show you if you want how to turn off notifications. If you want to change your banner and not have it sent out to all your group, your profile, you can adjust it and it will be changed, but not everyone will see. They won't all see on the feed. Like, oh, Andrew changed his cover photo. Like, if you want people to see it, okay, that's good. But if you're like, I don't want anyone to see it right now, but I want to change it, you can do that too.
Yeah. I'm still getting used to the whole social media.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I didn't use a lot of social media to begin with. So now I'm like, now I have to like double down and be out there all the time. It's a lot, right? So, But having those changed, it can help you just feel like I'm here now, I'm a coach. Even if you don't know your exact niche, you can still have a cover photo. You can have a very vague statement like, are you feeling stuck? Or like, give me a call, let's talk about it. You can put anything. You don't have to put exact niche. Like we'll talk about that today. If you have a mission and a target market, that's good. But if you don't, you can still have something there saying that you can help people. If nobody knows that what you do, they will not ask you for support, So this is what we were talking about in the group. So if you're in our Coaches Couch Facebook group, you can go to the announcement. And we did the challenge and we discussed like how important it is, because I'm in some groups with expat women, like expats are my target. And so somebody posts there and I comment on their post and I give some insights on mindfulness or something. And then they hover over my name and they click on my profile, they can see that I'm a coach, that I help expats, right? But if they clicked on my name and then they see a picture of me at the beach with my child, they're just like, oh, whatever. Like they're not going to even think about who you are. So it's important, your business page for sure, but I really think that your personal profile should reflect that you're a coach. Like what's more important for you? Like that you have a photo of your cat or that you show you're a coach, right? You have
to be professional.
Exactly. And honestly, Facebook pages get no organic reach at all. Like no one is going to just see it's so hard for people to see that, but personal profiles are like a mini funnel. Like that can be your funnel to bring people into your world. It's a very easy free funnel. And that's why you can have a call to action. You can advertise if you have a new Facebook group, if you're doing a challenge, if you have a freebie, if you're going to speak at an event, you can just pop in a new thing. Like we'll show you how to edit it and you can update it there. So
cool.
Exactly. Yeah. I think it's really important. And it's super important. So people get to know you, it identifies you as a business. So it looks professional. And you can give people the call to action. You can update it if you're promoting something. And it's just about building, so the professionalism, trust, and like relatability, right? So don't put some weird abstract photo like you're a big company. Like put photos of people are better. I don't have a photo of a person, but I have like mountains because I love travel and I like hiking. So something like that is good, right? And it does build trust. Like if someone hears about you and you say you're a coach, like let's say your sister's friend here, she tells her you're a coach, and then she comes to your Facebook and sees nothing about your business, it's like, oh, I guess she's a coach. So if she sees something there, she'll be like, oh yeah, she's legit. You know what I mean? So it's really important. And then it's also about brand recognition. So you do not have to get like a huge branding thing and a mood board and all these things. But if you start little by little with your profiles, that's a really good way just to get started with branding and experiment with what you like. And Canva is a really good spot to see colors that match and to find free photos and just to start to experiment. You don't have to like spend tons of money. Just start little by little with your own little profiles. And you don't need to pay anyone to do it. You can do it yourself. So today we're going to show you all that. Did you want to add anything, Emily?
Yeah, but now I lost it. Oh, I think it was just about people recognizing you across platforms, right? So if you are on Rebecca Loves Clubhouse, so say she's on Clubhouse, you can't link to many things from Clubhouse. You can link to your Twitter account and your Instagram account. But maybe you said, like check out my group on Facebook and your profile photo looks a certain way. And then they go to Facebook and they see you and your profile photo looks the same. And it says that you're a coach and it tells them where to find that group. It helps people find you, right? So, somebody like Rebecca was saying, your sister's friend, heard that you're a coach and maybe she just looks you up without even her friend, saying anything about it. She just looks you up and then sees you and there you are. And a link to your website so she can check you out there and she can go join your group. So, I mean, obviously you guys know the value because you're here, but we're just sharing all the bonus features of having a cover photo for both of your Facebook and your LinkedIn.
Yeah, and that consistency is really, really important, because yeah, it literally happened with someone in our group, and she said, and she was doing the challenge, and she said, oh, and we were like chatting in the comments, and she said, oh, let's connect on LinkedIn, and I went to find her, and her headshot was different. Like she looked so different, like a different haircut, and I did not know it was her, so I did not connect with her. And then a day later, she sent me a connection request, and I was like, I went back to check the name, and I'm like, oh, that's her. But in my Facebook group, in the coach's couch, her face is different. So I was just like, oh, so we're both coaches, right? Like, but still, imagine a client, they're going to lose interest. They are not going to go that far to see if it's you. Like, if they can't see you the same, it's like, forget it. Just like, think of yourself. How much time do you have to like dig into who this person is, and is that really them? Like, who is this? So yeah, it's obviously you guys get it because you're here. So yeah, and especially for today, better done than perfect, right? We all know this. And like, I think I gave a little chat about it. I spent like hours on mine, and Emily actually did my basic cover photo because she's better at Canva than me. But then I stayed up till like 1:30 in the morning, spending hours on it when I usually go to bed by 10, and like trying to get it right and this and that. But you just do something. Like by the end of today, just have a basic one, and you'll know how to do it. And then later, go back and change it. Swap the photo out, make it like stretch it a bit, make it smaller, change the colors, but just do something very basic, and then you're good, and you can change it later. No one's caring about it that much. So, and actually simple is better. Like, you know, it's tempting to cram in a lot of info. Your Facebook cover photo, when you look at a laptop, like look at someone's cover photo, it takes like half the screen. Like it's a huge piece of real estate behind your head on Facebook. So yeah, just don't cram in a lot of stuff, but you can put some stuff, right? So make it very simple. Don't overthink it. So yeah. Any other questions before we get started? We're just going to jump into it. Do you guys have Canva open? Did you guys get a free account?
Maybe Anna can introduce
Oh yeah,
herself first, 'cause
sorry,
she's-
Anna. Yeah, why don't you quickly tell us like who you are and what you do?
Okay, hi guys, I'm Anna. I am from Greece. I'm new as a coach. I only have almost 25 hours. I am a ACSTH from ICF path anyway, with 100 educational hours. And I just came to see how I'm going to get organized and see how things will follow.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not ready to go out and scream, okay, I'm a coach.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slowly, but yes, let's take the basic steps.
Exactly. The basics are good.
Yeah.
Mhm. For sure.
Ishita has a question.
Yes, I wanted to, check that you are going to show us. I mean, I fairly know that how to not to notify the friends that you have changed the, I have done it on LinkedIn, but on Facebook and Insta, I'm really not there. It's more of a personal page. I don't mind changing it, but you are going to show that settings right first before we do any changes, since we are going to be in it's going to be a jump start of I think what 60 minutes. I don't want to miss on that part, because when we are doing too many things, the
Yeah,
first
then
thing should
Yeah.
be no notifications going anywhere. So that was the only query.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can show you guys that right now before we get in so that none of us forget. But we are going to do this in Canva. So, and then you have to download that onto your computer and then load it up into Facebook. So it's not going to happen while we're doing this right now. I mean, you can load it up at the end of, but it's not an automatic thing. So I will go to Facebook.
So everyone did get a Canva? Have you enrolled in Canva? Good, perfect. What was I going to say? Yeah, that's good. You don't really need, we each have the free account. So I think there's more than enough on Canva with the free account. Just thought I'd put that out there too.
Yeah. There's some cool things you can do, but it's not necessary. Oh.
It looks so weird, the black background. I have, yeah, I don't have the black background.
So let's say, oh, stop it. What's happening? I think I'm clicking on it maybe. So let's say that
notifications, right?
Yeah, let's say that I updated this, right? So you go edit cover photo. Sorry, I didn't realize that pop-up was there. Edit cover photo here. And then you would upload a photo from your computer and pop it in there. And then up in your notifications here, it will say, it'll pop up a notification to say, oh, you just, changed your cover photo. So then you just hover over it and these 3 little dots come up. I'm pointing with my finger and I realize now that you can't see that. These 3 little dots come up and then you just scroll down to remove this notification. So the notification comes up. If somebody catches it in that, 2 seconds before you do that, then they might get it. But like you said, Sheetal, they're going to see it anyways. And consider, just to stretch you guys a little bit, consider allowing them to see it, because it's a way of getting people to you as a coach. I have friends that have commented on, posts that people have made on Facebook and said, hey, I know somebody who could help you with that. It's my friend, she's a coach. And, who knows if they would even know about that if they hadn't seen that. So consider it, just so we can stretch you a tiny bit. All right, so let's go to Canva. So if you guys want to do this as a follow along, you can just use this little square thing to minimize your screen to make it kind of less than full screen. So you could have half of your screen be your window and then the other half be my window where I'm showing you, if you would like.
Yeah, like minimize the zoom and then you can bring up Canva beside.
Mm-hmm. So I'll just talk a little bit about your Canva account here. So this is your home button. Obviously, we all know what that is. And the Canva button brings you back home too. Templates is good if you are, say you're gonna do a post on Instagram. You can just, go to social media and go to Instagram posts and click on that one and it automatically sizes it so that it's ideal for that social media platform. If you want to make, you can make photo books, you can make business cards, logos, all of that stuff. So rather than worrying about what size it has to be and Googling, what's the ideal logo size, you can just go to that logos thing and create the template that you want to use. Or there is create a design. How does this look different? Weird. That wasn't showing, but here it is. So you can also do that, right? So you can also type in there in this little search bar and say, I want to create a Facebook post, and it's going to pull up that social media size for you. There are features. I don't use this very much. There's a learning platform, so you can go through here and there's tutorials. There's little courses that you can do and blogs where they talk about some of the features in here and all of the many things that you can do. Rebecca and I were talking about this yesterday, how insane it is that this is a free platform for the most part, because it is so useful and has been invaluable for me. I can't believe that we get to do it for free. And then pricing, these are the different kinds of accounts that you can have here. Free is what I have. Pro isn't a lot more money. If you end up being, someone who uses this a lot, Pro gives you a little more access to templates and some of the, stickers and pictures and stuff. They have a free arrow that you can use, and then they have a fancy arrow that's got more detail and design, and that's, in the Pro feature. So you don't need it, but it has some upgrades if you're interested. And I don't work for Canva, so I don't get any freebies if you guys sign up. So then all on the left here, this is where all your designs go. So if you click on all your designs, this is everything that you've ever done, and it's kind of chronological. Recent designs will give you, I don't really know the difference. Recent designs is your most recent designs, but it's also chronological. So if you keep going and going, it'll all be there with you. And then we have shared with you. So this is a cool feature too. So like Rebecca, this was something that Rebecca did way back in the day of, you know, our beginning coaches days. And I created this and then I shared it with her in Facebook, in Canva. So as you can see, I clicked those 3 little buttons, you click on share, and then you can share it with someone. So it's great if you're collaborating with someone, if you're doing a project together, you can just share it within Canva. And actually, Rebecca, we don't do that enough, to be honest. But yeah, you can do that. You can just share it with them and then they can go in and say, oof, that is the ugliest color I've ever seen. And they just change the color and maybe they change what it looks like. And then you've both got access to it. And
yeah, I had made that as a post. So it was like a Facebook post image for a group where I was offering like a free session, like a consultation, like a discovery session, in exchange for someone doing like a survey with me. So yeah, that was just something, that's what that was.
And then we have trash, and that will just take you to anything that you've deleted recently. I won't bother showing you that because it's pretty self-explanatory. Up at the top here, there's a help center for questions that you might have. These are your account settings. I don't ever go in here. See, my name, my email address, login and security. I think this is a little more for if you have a paid account and you've got a bunch of people on your team and you know it's a bigger deal than what I have. So for today, what we're gonna do is we are gonna create a design. So I'm gonna just type it in right here in this little search feature. So you wanna type in LinkedIn and it pops up my options for LinkedIn, and we wanna click in on a LinkedIn banner. And it shows you what the size there. So it's 1584 by 396 pixels, which we know is right. But if you were creating a design over here and you wanted to specify what pixels it was, that's part of what you can do as well. You can say, I want it to be 3 inches by 5 inches, or you can change what the pixel size is. But we are going to pick a LinkedIn banner because that's what we're going to work on first. And then, as you can see, we get all of these templates that they have just given to us. So here you can see the difference between free and paid. So like this is free, this is free, this is free, this is free. These ones have a little money sign. You can see it right there. So those ones you can't use with the free account. But you can see that there are a lot of good options here in just the free ones. Different designs. So, you know, this one, you'd be able to change the colors here. You could use this one and just change that background picture. This one's just plain with a white bar at the top. So lots of different cool designs. So I'm gonna make a blank one today. Yeah, go for it. I'm gonna just do a blank one because I already know what I wanna do. But if you guys wanna take a minute and just see what kind of banner you might like. So you're welcome to do a blank one. Here, I will show you what I'll go to LinkedIn actually. So I'm gonna do a new one because mine doesn't actually match up with what I'm telling you to do today because it doesn't have a call to action in it. But I'll show you what mine looks like. And I will show you what you need to pay attention to when you're designing this. My computer is being very slow right now. I apologize. So if you can remember Facebook, we'll talk about this later, but Facebook, your cover photo looks like this and your picture goes here. You can't change that. That's an automatic thing. On LinkedIn, your banner looks like this, but your picture is over here. So you can see the difference in sizes of this and the difference that you need to pay attention to about where your profile picture is, right? This is much more like it's a more square rectangle, and this is a good long rectangle. So think about that when you're designing what you want to do. So this one here this is just a background picture with one, text box over top here. And this pink little chevron looking thing is a shape that I've stretched out and put there, and then I've written over top of it. So mine's pretty simple design wise, but you can definitely choose you can choose something like, I was looking at this one yesterday. This is a pretty cool free one. You can put your picture here, or like Rebecca has a picture of mountains, or, we were talking about being a relocation coach. You could put pictures of suitcases in there, or if you're a yoga instructor, you could have a picture of somebody in there doing a yoga pose, and you can change these colors, and you can change the text, and you can just, make it how you want it to look. So take a look at those templates and see what works for you, but I'm going to work in a blank one.
Yeah, I wanted to add something quickly.
Yeah, go.
So if you have photos, if you've gotten some professional photos done of yourself, awesome. I don't think, Emily hasn't either. So, I did one of the videos in the challenge was about how I did my photo in my headshot in the bathroom, because we have this amazing light coming through the window at one point of the day in my bathroom. It's just like the brightest, beautiful room. What a shame, but that it's the bathroom. But that's where I did my photos. I took like 100 photos, and then I just like adjusted them, and that's how I got my headshot. But if you have a photo of yourself speaking, and you want to do like, or you're in a room, or you have yourself with like doing something like with a group of people, then you can put that in your banner too. Like some people, you can see some of the photos here are like 3 photos. That's a really popular LinkedIn banner, is like, even Facebook, is to put a photo of yourself in action. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't just put, because you'll have your profile photo. So don't just put another photo of your head in there. Maybe if it's a little different than your profile photo, it shows you doing something, then definitely use those. Does anyone have a photo in mind that you're going to use, or? No? Yeah, that's fine. I don't have any photos of myself, and neither does Emily. So eventually, or you could put a photo of someone else, like a stock photo, right? If you're like a wedding consultant or something, then obviously those photos are super relevant. Yeah. But other than that, I really like Emily's and the one she was just showing, just like an image and then something else, like with some writing, and that's it. Especially for today, just get something simple going.
Yeah.
Did you choose a template? Yes.
Thumbs up templates, or are you still working on one?
Yeah, good. Okay.
All right. I'm going to choose just the blank one.
You're going to start fresh? Yeah, sometimes it's easier. Or you
So,
choose one and adjust it, but you'll show them the colors and stuff like that after, right?
Do you guys want to tell me, did you choose a blank one, or did you choose an already built template? And then I'll figure out what's best to show you first.
Blank one.
Blank.
Yeah, Sheetal, you can just spit it out. Let us know.
Yeah, I wanted to know the background which you have chosen for your LinkedIn, I think, or even Facebook. That is a Google image which you have stretched, I mean, or is it a Canva image?
Yeah, we have to show them Unsplash, right?
Yeah, there are photos in Canva. So
yeah,
again,
there's some good ones.
Yeah, there are some good ones, and it's the same sort of thing. Like a bunch of these are free.
See how she clicked photos on the left navigation bar? Click photos and then search it, right? Like search travel or mountains or
let's see. Mountains.
Like I wonder what you searched, Emily. And so you can you see how there's you don't want to just show the mountains, but you can sort of like super fade it out. So it's like a watermark in the background. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can drag this over.
Yeah, like show them how you could fade it out. So you don't have to have it's like, oh, I don't want this. But if you want it like kind of like a really soft image, like a watermark, you can do that too. So think about it that way too. You can adjust the color.
Yeah, you can, like you saw that I just dragged it right over, right? And I'll show you another way to get
it.
Yeah, I'll show you another way to get photos as well in one sec. But if you chose one from here, you can just drag it over, and then you can set the image as the background and it will automatically kind of stretch it out. So if it's not quite right, like we can't see the bottom down there, maybe you want those trees, double click on it. And now you can see the whole photo and you can see the portion where it will show when you are done. So you can just kind of adjust it a little bit and then click out, and there it is. And then if you want to fade it, sorry.
Those dots, yeah, exactly. See the top right, transparency, right?
Yeah. So maybe you want it to just be kind of like, you know, more muted in the background. You can just adjust it down. Because maybe you have something else, you know, maybe you have another. Maybe you're going to put a big box over here and you want it to be more prominent.
Yeah, like maybe that's where you're going to write like join my free group or something, right? So
yeah. So maybe you just want to kind of blend it into the background. Mine is not. But the other thing, the other place that you can get pictures for free that is super cool and I love is called unsplash.com, unsplash.com. And it is a free space of, you know, photographs uploaded by people who have taken the photographs, and for whatever reason they just allow people to use them. You do, when you download something, you get the option of like it'll tell you who created the photo and it'll say, you know, give them a shout out on social media or something. You're totally welcome to do that. You can tag them in your cover photo and just say thanks for the picture if you want, but they are free. So let's say that you did want a mountain picture. I click on mountain and then you get all of these cool pictures. I think I've actually used that one before. So yeah, if you want to use one of these, then what you do is, see, it gives you the artist right here. And you can heart it, which I think just lets them know that people like it. And if you want to download it, you just click on this down arrow. And here it says, see, give a shout out to this guy on social media, or copy the text below to give an attribute to them. And yeah, then you just download it. I don't know if you can see, but it's given me a little pop-up here that that's downloaded on my computer. I open it up, I save it onto my computer. And then I go back into Canva and I say that I want to upload it. I say upload media. I go to my device, which is my computer, and then I choose the picture. Maybe it was this book. And then it will show up here. So these are all the pictures that I've uploaded into my Canva over the time that I've been using Canva to create designs. So what next? What should I talk about next? Let me see my notes so I don't forget anything. Okay, so let's see this guy. So this isn't blank, so let's see about editing this one. So let's say that I wanted to put the picture of those mountains there. I select this, I click on it. Oh, no, I go to uploads because I just uploaded, oh, it's a book now. Never mind. Okay, and I drag it over and it will automatically put it into that space. So again, it's a little bit off for how I want. So I double clicked on it, I drag it and change it. And there's that picture of that book, if that made sense for what I was doing. So it's important that you select it and that you drag that picture over, because if you don't do that, if you're not selected, or if you just click on this picture, it's just going to pop it on there. And then it's not within that frame there. It's just there. And you're welcome to do that if you wanted to put it there. If you wanted to, you know, have another book over here, you can do that. But if you want it in that shape, then that's what you do. And so if you had a blank one and you wanted to do something like this, you can go into your elements on the left here, and you scroll down to what are called frames. And these are shapes that you can put onto your image here that you can put a picture on top of. So let's say I wanted this one, this nice scalloped edge shape. So I put it over here, I stretch it, I go back to my uploads, and I say, I want to put this here. I drag it over, and then see how it's only in that shape there. So there's that.
And then she could like go ahead and back to the square, the dots in the top right, and she could make it more transparent.
Yep.
Like that, right? And then have you shown them the colors? Like, see the super bright yellow? Like you can go, you could change the color of those two images, right?
Yeah, so this obviously doesn't match now. So let's say that I was trying to match this color up to this. So you can change it to whatever color you want. So you can click on this little color square up at the top.
Top left, yeah.
And then you can click on this, and that will bring you to, you know, every imaginable color in the world. You can just, you know, scroll from left to right. Let's say I want it to be a blue color, but I want it to be a little more gray. I drag the circle down. But the other cool thing about Canva is, because I have this photo uploaded and I have this black and white photo uploaded as well, I can go here. I've clicked on this square that I want to change the color, and see how it says photo colors right here. So that is how, I'll show you on my LinkedIn. That is how I got this color to match up so nicely with this little pink stretch of road, because I went to this and I said, I want it to be that pink color from the stretch of road, and it just automatically changes it. So if you find a photo on Unsplash or in Canva that you love, and say it's those mountains and it has some beautiful greens and blues, and those are the colors that you want to use, it will automatically just populate these squares for you, and you can choose them to do anything. You can have these just graphics. You can change your font to be those colors too. You can say, oh, I want the green from in there, so that it all matches up. So cool.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why it's really good, is that you don't need to be like spending too much time or money on like the brand colors and all this stuff, because if you find a photo you really like, just go here and get the colors from the photo and make your text that color. You know what I mean? Like this can be your brand for the next few months, these colors.
Yeah.
And you can also, like, I was looking for a mustard yellow. So this is the other thing, that my website, super basic, right? But I like the colors I have from one photo I took. And then, so I was looking for this, I Googled like mustard yellow. Okay. And then it gives you the code of the yellow. I saw, oh, I love this yellow. And it gives you the code of that yellow, and you can upload, you can find the code here in Canva. So if you're like, I totally need this color, then you just put the number in and the color will come up.
Yeah, I'll actually show you. So you can go to the internet and just type in, I'm not sure if that's right. What is it called? Like HTML color.
Yeah, there's like a code. I think code is not the right way to say it, but
no.
Yeah.
But here.
Okay, yeah.
Like one of these will come up, and you can go through and say, oh, I really want, you know, 009900. So then you come back into Canva and you can see that right there, that you've got, you can put the color number. So I'm going to go 009900, and there it is. that exact green that we just saw. So yeah, you can be very precise about your colors if you are precise, if you're a little bit, what some people might call anal, but
If you feel like it.
I love the feature of, you know, just being
Those
able to
photos.
click on the picture colors, because it makes it easy, super
Mhm.
easy. And then it's all matched and it's branded without being too, you didn't have to fuss too much about it.
Any questions so far?
Yeah. Are you guys working through at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Later, we're going to ask you to show us, because we put on the thing so you could share your screen too, eventually.
Emily,
Somebody,
what did you, sorry.
go ahead.
What did you click on to research what color you wanted? What was that you went into?
Oh yeah, go back to
It's
there.
just
Yeah.
on the internet.
So this was Google. What did you put? What were the words you typed in, Emily?
Well, I think what you want is HTML color
Color
code or something like that.
Okay, and that's like a standard thing which Canva uses.
Mhm.
That's a standard
Everybody uses pretty much.
internet
Yeah.
color
It's like
coding.
a-
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
I was going to say that if you later on, if you start to work with a designer or like a branding person, you can give them your list of codes and they'll know exactly what it is. So you can be like, yep, these are my codes. I love these colors. Sometimes I've had someone ask me, I wasn't working with a designer, but I can't remember what it was. But they said, oh, what's the code for that yellow or something? And I was like, oh, I don't know, because I didn't keep track of it. But yeah, so another way is to just Google, like put into Google, like mustard yellow. You don't have to use mustard yellow, but like, or camel color or something, right? And then you'll see suddenly all these blocks of yellow will come up. Click on the one you like, and I'm sure the code is going to be somewhere in that search. So yeah, but a really good way, like Emily's saying, is just find a photo either in Unsplash or in Canva that you really resonate with. You're like, oh, I love this. It's so peaceful. It's like, this is what I want to convey to my customers. That's the other point. Don't make it about you. Like, just because you love penguins, like, it doesn't mean your clients has nothing to do with your clients, right? So don't make it all about penguins. So like, I don't know why.
You know, I'm gonna have to get a penguin picture now, right?
Yeah. So just make it about like what would resonate with them. Like, obviously it should be about you. Like, we all know we're on this journey, like we're kind of like selling ourselves as part of the brand. So it should be about you, but think about your customers too, right? I mean, you know what I mean, finding the balance kind of thing.
Yeah, the whole deal is you want to be connecting to your ideal client and, you know, getting them to feel connected to you. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this one, and I'm just going to delete all this out, and I'm going to create one for my LinkedIn.
Okay.
And just talk about some of the elements that we want you guys to have in there. So I'm going to drag this picture over because this is my background photo, and this is meant to represent the journey that we're on. And again, I don't want to fart around with, you know, stretching it all out, maybe making it wonky. So I'm going to just say set as background image. I'm going to double click it, and I'm going to move it until it looks right for me. Sorry, every time I do anything, I have to move the Zoom video of all of your pictures because I have to move it all around my screen. So it's taking me longer. So there, I'll start with that. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of text. So I want to remember over here, and I'm going to actually just put a little circle there so that we can remember. Over here, I don't want to do anything, because that's where my picture will be when it's uploaded into LinkedIn. So I'm going to just do that so that I don't touch that space. So then over on the left here, there is the text icon. And this is a cool one too. So we haven't really gone through this yet. There are so many cool fonts that you can get in here. Again, there are free ones and there are paid ones, but I mean, this is free. I can add this here, you know, cute. you can go through and find all kinds of, these are kind of like, I'm not sure how to describe it, but they're kind of set for you. So like these are two different fonts here together, right? You can't create that yourself, but you can go in here and say, like if I wanted this to say Coach Emily, right? I could put that there. Obviously I don't, because it looks like some sort of 80s advertisement, but they're cool features for when you're doing more things. You know, like if you're doing a little graphic for a post that you're going to make on, you know, Instagram or something, you can just take a picture, slap a little thing on there that says, you know, you're going to do great today, or whatever it is you're going to say, and you can choose a cool font. If you want to just do kind of some regular text, you can choose any of these. So add a heading, add a subheading, and add a little bit of body text. They're just different sizes of font. So add a heading, and I could say,
I kind of like the Coach Emily font.
I know, I don't hate it
A
either.
little bit. It's growing on me. And of course she could change the colors too, right? Anyway, yeah. She could make it darker. Like I can't see the coach strong enough. And I know she's going to show you how to change the font of that normal text, and then also the size and everything. And I just want to say, just remember that, like, don't make it too small, because people mostly will look on their mobile phone, right? So don't put like tons of stuff, but yeah, and don't make it super small.
Yeah, that's back to what Rebecca said at the beginning about having it be kind of simple. Like, you don't want somebody's eyes bouncing around to 50 different parts of your banner. You know, you want it to have it be pretty clean and simple, so that it's obvious what you do, but it's not, you know, 5 different things that they're having to read through. So yeah, if I wanted to keep this and I wanted, yeah, the Emily to be, maybe I want that to be white. And I could make the coach part. If you scroll down to the bottom here, there's kind of just some standard bright colors. You could use some of these too. I don't know that any of these will be better on this background, but I mean, I'm gonna have to delete it soon, Rebecca, because it's offensive, but we can see. That's how we do that. I'm gonna get rid of it.
Should we talk about duplicating a page soon, or what do you think?
Yeah, okay, let's do that. Okay, so first of all, I've done this, right? Coach Emily Pike. If I wanted to change this font, I'm not a big fan of this. So if I wanted to do that, I would go, I'm just deleting some of this. Select it, and then up here, this is where your fonts are. So again, free and paid. So you can see this little icon shows up when something isn't available to me because it's paid. So it's kind of grayed out. But you know, I can choose from a lot of different fonts, which will make it different sizes. If that was the font that I like, but it's not big enough, I can stretch it. Or I can, you know, do like this, just the minus button on the font. Or I can specify if I know that I want all my font to be size 35, I can just type it in, press enter, and there it is. I think that's actually a little too big for what I would like. Maybe let's say 28. Oh, not 800. I'm gonna actually just put this up here because I think that will be a good spot for when somebody comes to my banner, they're gonna look at my picture, right? And then their eyes are gonna pop right up here and say, oh, she has a website. So let's say that I get to this point and I'm like, oh, that picture, I don't know, right? So what you do is you don't have to delete it or you don't have to start a whole new one, and you don't have to worry about losing this one. So you can just go above here. This one says add a page. So if I wanted to do that, if I wanted to make this like a 2-page document, I can add a page there. and it'll just be a blank one. Or I can press on this one that says duplicate page. So this is going to take everything that I have there already, and it's going to replicate it down here. So now I can say, okay, I'm not super sure about this picture, so I selected it, and I'm going to go back to my uploads, and I'm going to say, let's see. How about this guy? Okay, so I'm going to delete my old background. I'm going to set this image as my background. Now it makes no sense why this guy is on my banner for being a coach. But you see how easy that was, right? So now you can play with this one. You can say, okay, well, what color do I want that font now that I have this new picture? And it automatically chooses those colors from within it again.
Yeah, and I found myself using the duplicate a lot because, like I wanted to change, yeah, the font. Like I think it was mostly with fonts because I duplicated it like 2 or 3 times, and then I would change the font. Like everything was almost identical, but I wanted to see what the different fonts looked like. So I had three pages in a row with the same picture, almost everything, but different fonts. And I was like, okay, I actually like this one, you know? So you can, instead of like having to change a bunch of stuff, you can just, you know what we're talking about, right? Like you can duplicate it and pop another font in, another image on top, adjust the colors. Maybe she wants to go more with the blue rather than the pink in the next one, but you won't lose what you've done so far just by testing. Also.
If you hate it, you go back, you know, I duplicated it there while Rebecca was saying that, change the font. I don't like it. I can be like, no, this one is better. And I can just leave that one there. That can be
just save it.
Yeah,
exactly. That could be a test place. Totally. Like you can try different things, but you still have the original one that you like up there, but you have some backup kind of tester pages. And then later we'll show you when you download it, you just choose page 1. You don't download all of them. See how there's pages? We'll show you after, but you just download page 1 because that's the one you like.
And if you do want to get rid of one of these, let's say I know that I don't want this anymore, you can just press delete page.
Yeah.
And it's gone. And I think, I don't ever go back and check, but I think back on the home page, that may be in your trash now. It should be in your trash. So if you realized afterwards that, you know, you made a mistake, you made a critical error, and you really do like that one.
Oh yeah, it is there. Or no, that was an older one.
No, it's not there.
Oh, so don't delete it.
Yeah, I guess maybe because we haven't saved it yet.
Maybe, yeah.
No, that can't be true because you don't have to save them actively.
Exactly. You don't have to save them. You log out and it's still there, basically.
Yeah, that's a good thing for you guys to know too. So I have the app on my phone. It looks like that little, this one, the C says Canva. No, we can't. And it's the same. Like if I pull this up on my phone right now, I'll be able to see what I'm working on, the design. And I often do work on my phone. It's not easy, but I've got kids and I'm, you know, bouncing around all day. So I'll do something on my phone and I can just leave the app and I don't have to worry about saving it. It automatically does it for me. So then later on, if I have some time, I can open it up on my computer and it's there. I can just go to my home page, go to my recent designs, and it'll show there. So it's a great feature. So yeah, I guess not sure why that doesn't show up in the trash, but it doesn't. So
how are we doing?
Yeah, how are you guys doing?
How are we doing? Let's do a little check-in.
Experimenting.
Good.
Yeah. Any questions about what to use, how to use things so far?
Can you show how you've added the, the pink tinge, how you have copied it the message that you are saying has a pink tinge and the road has a pink tinge. So
Okay,
where
so
have you exactly done the change?
the road is automatically there, right? That's part of my
Okay.
picture.
Sure.
So if I want to add, so yeah, like I found this picture to be a little too plain to just write over top of. So I decided that I wanted to add an element. And so I went into the elements and into the shapes. Let me see if I can find the one that it was.
That's okay.
Are you talking about how to match the color to the photo?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
That's
I
what
think
I'm looking. The shape can be anything.
She just
Okay.
wants to see how you found those photo colors again.
Yeah. So I add a shape in, and it's made it whatever color it felt like, apparently. Not sure why that color.
Yeah.
So I stretched it out and put it over in the corner here. And then you go back up to this color icon up here.
Yeah, you click on that little square in the top left corner where the color is. Yeah.
Okay. So here is what it takes, whatever colors are there in your original picture, and gives you options, the photo colors.
Yeah. Can you see the tiny photo on the left down
Yeah,
there?
see
It
this
says
here?
photo.
Yes.
Can you see that? Yeah.
And then it's got this darker blue, lighter blue, this really dark blue that almost looks black, this gray, and this pink. So that's how I selected it right there.
See? And then what she can do is like, now she knows that's the pink tone. So it's pretty dark, but maybe she wants to put text over, but it's still the right pink, but she can go ahead and make it more translucent. So like, you know what I mean? Like it would still stay matching the road, but it won't be as intense, right? See, so you're still in the right color family, but it's not as dark. Okay. Did you choose a photo?
That you get by clicking on the photo and just you get transparency, is it?
Yes. So no, click on the photo and then look, see the, so now
this little checkerboard thing right up here.
Checkerboard, yeah.
Yes.
That's the transparency. And then you can type in a number. If you know you want it to be 50%, you can type it in, or you can drag this little bar left to right.
Yeah.
Like that's just nothing. It's not there anymore. I don't know why you would want that, but all the way up to 100%.
Thanks, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Whichever thing you want to change, you have to click on that, right? Like if she wants to change that background photo, she has to click on it, and then that's kind of highlighted, and then that's the transparency that she's going to change.
Right. So these are all elements that are kind of layered over top of each other, right? So right now I have the background photo, and then I have this shape here, and then I can add some text on top of it. So it's text, shape, picture. And that might be important for you if you start moving things around and then you realize that you want something ahead of something else. Let's see.
I have a quick question. Will we be able to view this at another time?
Yes. Yeah, we'll send you the replay for sure.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I have to hop out. So thank you guys so much, but I'll definitely watch the replay.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Okay, what was I gonna do here? So let's say we wanted something like this, and I wanted it to be behind this shape. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on it, and I'm gonna right click, and I'm gonna say, send it backward. So I don't wanna send it all the way to the back because that's gonna put it underneath my background picture. But I just wanna send it back behind, one step behind where it is right now. So I press send it backward, and if I make this fully transparent or fully opaque, there, then you can see now you've got these two elements that are together, but one is hidden by the other. So maybe that's, you know, something that makes sense for your design. I know this doesn't make a lot of sense, but you could want, you know, two shapes and one is behind another. So thanks. So that's how you do that. And if things start to get messed up because sometimes they do. If you have too many layers, you just have to keep clicking on things and saying, I want to bring it forward or I want to bring it backward, and just really unbury them. And if it gets super complicated, you can always, you know, move the shape over so that you can say, I want to send it backward or I want to send it forward if, you know, you're having a hard time finding the shape.
And you know about the undo, right? Like just like on any Microsoft Office or
Yes.
the undo arrow on the here, that's where it is, the top left in
Yeah.
the middle there. So yeah, if you did something, you're like, oh no, I didn't want, just undo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can even drag stuff off and just move it to the side and it won't be on your picture as well. So
yeah, true. So you can undo and you can do that. I'm not sure there's a limit. You can definitely go undo, 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 and just get rid of a bunch of stuff. But yeah, like Rebecca said, if I decide I don't want this shape on here anymore, I just pull it right off the screen and it's gone. That's like the same as me throwing it in the garbage. It's gone. So if you realize, oh, actually, I do want that, you're going to have to go back into your elements and pick it out of there again. So there are a couple of things that we want you guys to put into your cover photo. And that is, if you have a website, please put your website on there like I have right here. If you have a mission statement, so mine is what I told you guys at the beginning. So it's helping women separate from their partners in a way that leaves them feeling empowered. So I'm going to put that over here because then people know what I do. Helping women separate from their partners in a way that leaves them feeling empowered. So I don't want it to be black. I don't want it to be that small. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to select all of those letters, all of those words, and I'm going to change the color to, I think, just white because it's on that pink background. Yep. And then I'm going to change the font size until that seems right. And you can see as I'm moving this, do you see these pink lines that are coming up? That's helping me to know where it is on the page. So see how there's a pink line in the middle now? It's telling me if I leave it right there, it is centered up and down. So there are some cool features to this right there. See right there, there's a horizontal line and a vertical line. So that tells me this is dead center. So you don't even have to, you know, figure it out on your own. It automatically tells you. So I'm going to put this here. So that's my mission statement, right? That's the who I help. I've got my website here. And then the other thing that we would like you guys to do is to put in a call to action. So whether that is, you know, call me today and you've got your phone number, or send me an email today and you've got your email address, or what are some other examples? I've got a group on Facebook. So I want to direct people to that. So my call to action is going to be join my Facebook group today. So I am going to go to elements and I am going to get, actually, I already have it here. I have a circle and that's what I want. So I'm going to click on the circle and I'm going to right click it and copy. And then I can do Control V and paste. And that circle is going to show up. So I'm going to have that circle there. Maybe I will make it pink. Okay, one sec. And then I'm going to put in one of these frames, just another circle frame. I'm going to shrink it down a little bit. And I'm going to put a picture I'm going to put a picture inside of this. One second. Oh no, that's not, I'm looking for the wrong thing. I am going to put this in here. So this is the icon from my group that I have. So when you go to my group, it's called Separating Simply. When you go to that group, that is on my cover photo for that group, which is another thing that you can do when you are well versed in Canva and make the cover photos for your groups as well. So that picture is on my group. So that's what I want to put here, because I'm going to say, yes, I'm going to say, join my group. Join my group.
Yeah, you want people to recognize it, right? Because she cannot, you're not going to link over to Facebook here. So they'll see it. And if they're like, oh, yes, I want to join that group, then they'll go to Facebook, search the groups, and they'll see this image. So they'll recognize it, right? So it's about having things that are recognizable across the two platforms as well. Yeah, the same image.
Yeah, exactly. That way people know, again, like we talked about at the beginning, that consistency of knowing, you know, is this the right group? Is that the one she was talking about? Oh yeah, it is. I recognize that image from when I was on there. So join my group on Facebook. Join my Facebook group. Join my Facebook group called Separating Simply. So this is different for Facebook and LinkedIn. So on LinkedIn, you can't actually link to this. Funny that, huh? No linking on LinkedIn. But on Facebook, you can. So you can not on the actual banner itself, but in the what's it called? Not the comments, but kind of.
Yeah, what is that called?
Like the tag, I'm not really sure. I'll show you guys, yeah. But so this is really important on LinkedIn that you really identify it properly, because you can't link to it. You can't put the address there. Well, you can type it in here. I could say www.facebook.com/groups/separating simply, but it would take up a lot of real estate. So I'm just going to say join my group called Separating Simply, my Facebook group called Separating Simply. And I'm actually going to rotate this text. So say you can use this little arrow button to move it up and down if you want, or you can use the keys on your keyboard, the up, down, left, and right button. But you can use this as well to move it around. And then if you want to turn the text, I'm going to just tilt it a little bit so that I can make it fit on my page here, or on my little circle. I think I'm going to make it white again. Maybe
and you can use bold. You see at the top, just like on a document, you can bold the letters. You can do italicize them,
Yep.
so they're slanted. Some fonts I realize you cannot bold or italicize, but just it won't allow you if it's that kind of font.
Yeah.
But bolding is a good idea, right? So it's a little bit more pops kind of thing.
Yep. See how that changes that? I don't actually like that one, but it works here.
Yeah, for the smaller one maybe.
Yeah. And then sometimes, like you can see I'm doing, you just have to mess around with it a little bit to get it to fit how you want. And I think I'm maybe just going to change this a bit. I have more space to play. Yeah.
Yeah, so just looking at the time, do you think we should just start
Yeah.
to download it, or what do you
Yeah,
think?
okay, let's do that. So, yeah, so if we select just this one and press download, I think that's gonna just download the one page. I'm gonna check if my theory is true for you guys here. Why did it zip it? And where did it go?
If you scroll down, can you scroll down on the? Yeah, so I think I would, that's what I do. I
There we
just
go.
select, yeah, just select
Page
one.
Right.
And then you can change like PNG, see the file type. But usually the suggested one is right, or PDF, let's see.
Yeah, you can do a JPEG, you can do a PDF. I think PNG is good for images and posting them online. Don't do it as a PDF because you can't upload a PDF onto Facebook. I know, I'm not sure about LinkedIn, but you can't do that on Facebook. So yeah, I'm gonna just do the suggested one. And like Rebecca said, because I didn't know this, just click on this page. And that's why it zipped it, I think. That's why it was a zip file, because it did do both pages. So you just say download. Oh, I did it again. Okay. And now it says that it's complete. And then you just, it's disappeared on me again, but you click on it where it downloads on your computer, save it to your computer, like open it up and then save it to your computer. You have to do that step. And then you can upload it right into your LinkedIn.
Yeah. Let's see it. Are you changing it or not?
No. I don't think so, because I need to fart around with it more before I'm happy with it.
Maybe you can just show them how to,
yeah,
like
yeah,
where
sure,
it
I
is
can do
in
that.
LinkedIn.
Yeah.
So go over to your LinkedIn, right?
In LinkedIn, so you click on this little crayon up here, this little pencil. Oh, no, that's the edit. Okay, why isn't it not giving me the option?
You can do change photo. It wouldn't let you click on it, or?
There we go.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Hard for me to see all the options here. So yeah, if I wanted to do that, then I would upload the new photo that I had saved to my desktop, wherever I've saved it, and then just apply it. Once it's there, then you can do, like you can see I've, repositioned it a little bit, and then apply that at the bottom. And then it's there. So yeah, we are kind of running long on time. So let's go back to Canva. Where is it here? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a new image. So we're gonna go back home and we're gonna search for Facebook. So on LinkedIn, it's called your banner. On Facebook, it is called your cover. So you select that. And you can see the difference in size. This is 1640 by 924. So now I'm going to choose a blank one because we have one that we've started already, right? So we have our LinkedIn one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just delete this. So let's say that this was perfect and exactly how I wanted it for LinkedIn. So I'm going to drag over the whole thing, select the whole thing, and right click and copy. And then I'm going to go to my new design and I'm going to right click and I'm going to paste. Okay, so you can see that this put all of my elements except for my background photo. So before you do anything, you can see that that's not exactly where I'm going to want that. So while it's still all selected, I'm going to use my down arrows and just drag it down till it's about in the middle. And then I'm going to click off, and I know, let me see. Okay, so Facebook, when you, mine is not optimized for mobile. This is optimized for looking at it on my desktop. It's not optimized for mobile. If you look at this on my mobile, on your mobile, it will only show about half of this picture and about half of this picture. So technically it's something that I should update, but I like it. So I've left it this way. And I kind of figure that people are looking on it on the mobile and they're saying, "Ooh, what is that?" That they'll click on it and then see the full picture as it opens up. But it's something to keep in mind if you do want it to be visible for people viewing it on their mobile phones, that you can't do anything in this kind of right-hand side border here. Maybe like to right here. So I'll go back here. So I've got this. So I'm going to select this piece, and that selects all of those pieces right in that section. And I'm going to just drag that left if I was optimizing this, and I would select these ones. Nope, I don't want the border, just that, and drag those ones. And again, you have to remember that your face is going to be, let's use this one, it's going to be here. So you don't want anything in this space here because it will be covered up. So if I want to add my background photo back in, I click just anywhere on the white frame. I go to my photos, sorry, my uploads, and I find this picture and I drag it over and I right click it and say, oh, make as my background image. And then I'm going to delete this out because that was my circle. So then I can just start playing with it, right? I can move my website now. I can make this bigger because you have a lot more real estate on this height-wise. So I'm going to make that bigger. I'm going to just move this into the middle so it looks a little bit better on here. Make this a tiny bit bigger. What else do I want to put on here? Is that it? Basically, you go through the whole process for your LinkedIn, and then you just have to kind of edit it a little bit to get it optimized for your Facebook. So one thing that, well, Rebecca complained about earlier is that now if you want it optimized for mobile, what you want to do is you want to save this, like download it, then go into Facebook, upload it onto Facebook, and then look at it on your computer. If you love it on your computer, then go onto your phone and say, does it look good there? And if it doesn't, you know, say this is cut off, you only see part of this, then you want to come back in here and you want to shift it over a little bit or maybe down a little bit because it doesn't look right. So it does take a little bit of, you know, playing with it, but you've already designed one for LinkedIn, so you're well on your way in that sense. And I'm going to stop there. How are you guys doing? You working through it? Does anyone have anything they want to share with us?
Do you want to share your screen and show us what you have so far?
That's funny. Okay, yes.
Come on, show us. Even if it's, yeah, it takes some experimentation for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you can share your screen. Go ahead, Anna.
Okay. And I choose here.
I was going to say that my actually, well, no, that's my old one. If you look at my Facebook cover photo, it does look, you can see everything on mobile. So
Yeah.
like if you wanted to use the 2 circle things like Emily and I have, you can see where I put them, and it actually works on mobile.
Yeah, so see mine here, I've got them on the sides because it looks nice that way. But let's say I want to have it optimized like Rebecca does. You come here and you can see what that looks like for her. So she obviously did, you know, this shape, this circle here, she's made those be a little bit transparent. So they aren't so wow in your face. It looks a little nicer actually, Rebecca. Yeah, you can still see her whole face, but when you go on your phone, you can also see those full circles, and you don't have to do circles. That was just how we did them in the beginning, and I kind of like it, but you can do any shape, and you don't need a shape there at all. You know, you can go back here and you can just,
Yeah, you can just have the writing if you want.
yeah, right on top of your background, so long as you can see it. I think that was kind of the thing for me, that it got lost a little bit in the background, because my picture is pretty busy. But if yours was plain,
Yeah, go. Sorry.
yeah, go.
I could stay on mine for a second.
Yeah.
So that's how we did the links. Okay, so you can. So I say link in description below. So every photo you add to Facebook, including this cover photo, has a description. Do you see? So again, I wrote my thing and I put a link to Coach's Couch Facebook group. And then Emily, click on the 3 dots on the right. Okay. Okay, so this is you. So turn on notifications for this post, or it would say turn off if I don't want anyone to see it. I mean, everyone's going to see it, but they won't be notified in their feed. Do you know what I mean? Like your old friend from high school is not going to be going through and see that you updated your photo, right? Mm-hmm. So if you don't want that to become like a news item in someone's feed, then click there, upload your photo, click those dots and say turn off notification. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I actually did do that because it's kind of a big deal when you're announcing you're a coach, right? So I was like, I don't want to have it all out there. But then I added some stuff later and I left it on, and some people messaged me and liked the photo and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
and your aunt is going to say something, and your cousin's going to be like, what's coaching? And then you have to be ready for those things. But like we said, it's a great way to get out there. So yeah, so you upload your photo, and as you're uploading it, underneath there's, you know, the opportunity to put all of this information. So Rebecca's really used that space wisely and, you know, said, are you a new coach wanting to do free practice sessions? Join our group. And are you not loving your new normal, or maybe you're not even your old normal? Then I can help you. And she's got her website in there again. So it's a great way for people, but you want to do that. And I didn't do that in mine, I guess, but link in description below, or link in description is enough to get people to know, like click the photo, say click the photo to get the website if you want.
Yeah. Because if they click that, they think it's a link, they click it, this side thing pops up. Do you know what I mean? And then they're like, oh, there's the link. Yeah. So we've had people join our group because of seeing this in my cover photo. Mm-hmm. So I was in another group for coaches and I said something and someone clicked on my photo and joined our group. Do you know what I mean? So it's definitely part of a funnel, like organic marketing. This is, you need to have this here. Mm-hmm. This is like the first step, right? So it's super important, and you just never know who's looking at it or who's watching you post and comment, anything like that.
Yeah.
So who's going to share? Was that you, Anna?
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to stay a few more minutes? I can stay a little bit longer. I don't know how everyone's feeling. I know it's a lot of information, but you can watch the replay.
No, actually, I'm familiar with Canva because I'm using it in my work. And my point is here that, let me show you.
Okay.
where is my point is that I don't know exactly my niece yet. So I just received it. Wait a minute. I like this kind of colors. And this is a Facebook cover. I think yellow is not fitting well now because in LinkedIn it was better. And I like this one too, which is something like a forest, or I don't know.
Are you
And
sharing it with us?
Yes.
Oh, I don't see it. Do you, Emily?
I don't see it. Maybe do it.
No. Why?
I don't
I
know.
put it. Come on.
Should we pin Anna? Let's see. Does
No.
anyone else see it? Andrew?
No. I think
No.
she's not clicking on the correct window. She has to select what she wants to share.
Yeah, I know. And here it says you are screen sharing. Stop sharing.
Maybe if you stop
it.
sharing, Emily?
Yeah.
I can try.
Okay.
Let's try it again.
Let me see you here. Share.
All right, here we go.
Okay. I like these colors better for Facebook, but if I go backwards, you will be able to see the LinkedIn, right or not?
Did you start a new design for this one?
Yeah. No, I just reshape. How to call it? I did the different from LinkedIn. I put it in the size for Facebook cover.
Yeah, so what are you asking?
Yeah, which one is better? I did two. And this is what I want to say, that you only have to make the first step, because everything with everybody nowadays, usually most of people here in Greece especially, are not familiar with coaching. So they are wondering. And I'm just asking them to make the first step and come to me and find out together the path they want. And that's why I'm using the definition. Okay, my part. How to say it? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just working from 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's 9:30.
Oh no, you're getting tired.
Well, and that's why I'm saying coaching is a magical way to find out things you never imagined. So the only thing you have to do is to decide it. And that's for me for the beginning, because I have no website. I'm not going out to speak up. Hello, guys, I'm a coach. Come to me. Okay. And I believe that if somebody sees it, he or she will call me. Okay. What are you talking about?
Yeah. What does it mean? Because they might be feeling a little. Can I just say that I like it? I really love the font. I think that the yellow should be, you can either outline it, right? How do you do the outline? Like, because it mixes in with the sun and you can't see it. Yeah, exactly. So we didn't show this, but this is a way to outline with black, maybe? Or
this is better.
I don't know. I feel like I can't read the middle.
Maybe if I change the letters.
Can you make the background a little more translucent?
Oh yeah, that's easy.
I think that will make the letters pop more. What do you guys think? Yeah.
The back of the photo.
The photo,
Or
yeah.
the letters.
Not the letters.
Oh, that's easy. Okay.
And just while you're doing that, I wanted to say that I heard someone talking about LinkedIn as a landing page. Like LinkedIn can be your website. You don't need, do you know what I mean? Like that can be, and we're going to send you a bonus about doing your about section in LinkedIn, which is so important. So we'll send that to you after. That can be your website. You know what I mean? Like you can put everything on there. You can't really do that on Facebook, but this is good. They have a way to get in touch with her. And then LinkedIn is you can put everything you want on there and have people find you. Hers looks a little different though, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Can you go to the right corner, the checkerboard up there?
Yeah.
Is that not how?
Where do you?
See, go to the right of your screen next to the paintbrush on the very far right.
Yeah, yeah.
Click on that. And now turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was looking.
Yeah, there we go. What does everyone else think? I think a little higher, maybe.
Higher.
Because I like the sunlight. Like you don't want to be too dark clouds, right?
Exactly.
Or maybe just move your move the white wording down and move the yellow wording down so that it's below the sunshine.
Oh,
yes, good idea. Yeah.
But I will suppose that somewhere here will be our Facebook image.
Right. It'll be where your face is.
Oh, no, look, I will do it this way. And I will make smaller the definition.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. That looks great. What about you, Andrew? Are you ready to share yours?
Yeah, I was only experimenting with color. I haven't done anything as ambitious as this.
Pop it up there.
Okay, one moment.
Let's see it.
Oh, where am I sharing?
So if she stopped sharing, she did, right? Yeah. That's good job though, Anna.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
No, not yet.
Oh, and you know what I wanted to say while you're figuring it out there, Anna, and anyone else, you can put a link to a calendar. Like you get a free Calendly account.
Oh, I have one.
Yeah, exactly. So if you want to say in your description, just be like just say if you want to discuss about what coaching can do for you, or you're curious about coaching. Oh, that's good, Andrew. Yay.
Just playing with color, so that
nice.
And then I was just messing about
see.
here as well.
Oh, I like the mountain one.
Yeah, so
I kind of like that window too. Sorry, go ahead.
So that's as far as I've got with that.
Yeah, that's a very good start.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Good job, Andrew.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Maybe just a call to action in there too.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Send me an email, something.
And you can put book a call with me to discuss half an hour virtual coffee call, something like that. I have my title like you do on my LinkedIn. I have like coach, speaker, trainer. I can't even remember. So some people do that too, right? You can put your title as well.
But I liked how, sorry, I don't remember the lady's name, but how she kind of didn't use a photo of herself. It was more kind of something that, everyone can kind of interpret in their own way. I kind of like that as opposed to using a photo of me. So just some ideas.
Yeah. What else? Did you like the mountain image you had there?
Oh yeah, I liked that. Yeah.
Sorry. So I would just pick up some photos that you like.
Yep.
And so don't delete that page, right? So just put duplicate or start a new one. You can just add a new page below that it's not a feed. I don't know what it's called. Like just add a new page and try a new photo. Okay. And drag down the text. Do you know what I mean? To try a new one.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah.
It looks good though.
Thank you.
How about Facebook? You can always do it after. You can just copy it.
Yeah, afterwards.
Yeah.
Ladies, I'm going to have to go, but I really appreciate the tutorials. It's been really fantastic. It's really nice to meet you all. I hope to meet you all again in the future.
Yeah, thanks.
And thank you.
No worries.
Take care, Andrew.
Okay.
Thank you, Andrew.
Bye.
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 How about you,
Hi.
Sheetal? Do you want to share yours?
I'm not a very creative person, but I'll anyway share.
Yep,
Let
let's
me
see.
just Google Chrome, share. Can you see?
No.
Yeah, that's so
Great.
nice.
I like the lighter images which Anna had, and I like somehow I think Andrew's left. I didn't understand how he was able to remove the Canva sticker uh, because that image which was holding someone, helping someone to get up. I think that's a pro image, but I'm not sure.
Oh,
Well, maybe he found it on Unsplash. Check there.
Yeah,
hmm.
let me check that.
Maybe.
So this is what it is. I
Yeah.
don't have a website yet, so
I like it.
that transformation coach. Can you see transformation coach, or are you able
Yeah.
to see the pencil is?
The
uh,
pencil's there, but that's on yours.
That's
So
only
if
for
I
you.
looked you up, I wouldn't see the pencil there because I can't edit yours. So that would be okay on other
Right.
people's.
The
Yeah.
other one which I was figuring, see, I plan to
That's it.
call my firm Polaris Coach. So are you able to see this LinkedIn banner? Where is it? Not there. It's not. If I had
Oh
it.
yeah, I see that photo.
So, the issue with Polaris Coach is that it, it has the Polaris image, but it is dark blue in color. So everything else has to lighten up.
It's like
But
a
I like
logo.
Anna's image. It was bright and sunny, and she seems to be the creative types. The image was very good, Anna.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's nice. And I was gonna say about the logo, I think it's a good idea, but honestly, I don't think any clients are gonna know what that is. For example, I don't know what that is. You know what I mean? I
Right.
wouldn't worry too
Right.
much about it. Put that below in your experience and in your accreditations and things like that. But don't worry about putting it on there. Like if you wrote for Forbes or Thrive magazine, you can put those things too. We didn't mention that. But I don't know what that is. So I wouldn't worry too much about that right now.
Is this transformation coach very, very blurred?
Can you show me again? Because one thing is that I wouldn't have it so that 4 is just alone in the middle.
Just 1 minute. I'll
Yeah.
show you. I think this is the one.
Do you know how you had like transformation coach 4? What do you guys think? I think it's better if it's all in one line with something.
Are you able to see? Huh.
Yeah, now we
Yeah,
can see.
I've broken it down.
Yeah.
So you're saying below Sheetal Andhariya single line, is it?
No, I mean like, you know how you have transformation coach for working professionals and small business?
Hmm.
Like, I think it should be make it smaller or something so that the word 4 is not just in the middle. I don't know. What do you think? Visually, but maybe you like it like that. What do you guys think?
No, I don't understand much about this at all. Am I audible?
What are your thoughts, Emily? I think
Yeah,
Emily.
I would say transformation coach. And then the next line is for working professionals. And then you can still have and small business if you want. But just
Break
that,
it.
yeah, like have the 4 be in front of working professionals. So it's all just one line. Yeah.
Sure. So I'll adjust the font and create that image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you want, yeah, we'll have a look after if you want. And yeah, it does look good. Yeah. And you can brighten it up too, or you could change the photo. I like that photo though. I like the photo that you chose.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
All right, guys.
Any other questions?
Thank you so much. Thanks.
No, I definitely have to take more serious photos of myself.
Yeah.
More professional.
Yeah. Just do what I did. Just do it in your bathroom or wherever you have a good light.
Yeah.
And then adjust it. I just sat on my phone and like I upped the saturation or whatever. And then just find one you like.
Yeah.
And use that for now.
Yeah. Nobody expects professional photos right now because the world is kind of crazy with the pandemic. Like we're still in lockdown, so we can't even get them done if we wanted to. So right now, bathroom selfies it is.
Yes.
Yes, you're right. but most of them are with my kids, you know, and we are something like,
Yeah.
So,
You got to do your own photo shoot then.
yeah,
Get the ears, maybe some makeup if you like to, like a blazer, you know,
Yeah.
that's what you have to do. Get all ready, pretend you're going to a big event,
Yeah.
okay.
and then do the photos. Do a bunch of different angles, different smiles.
Yeah.
Just take a whole bunch of them. Yeah.
Good tips.
Okay, I will do it. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, thanks for coming, and we'll send you the replay and the LinkedIn about section bonus.
Mhm.
So, and then, yeah, I hope to see your banners and your photos up, and we'll go ahead and like them if we see them.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Emily. Thanks, Rebecca. Good to meet you, Anna.
Me
Bye-bye.
too, Sital. Good night.
Good
Bye bye, guys.
Bye.
Have a
Bye,
good night.
Have a
Day
good
and then-
rest.
Bye bye. Thank you.